Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be ranking our favorites of the silver card game collections, the 4 that are out now. There are 2 more that are currently just finished Kickstarter, so those are not included. We haven't played those yet, but these are the 4 that have been out, and we played each one. We already had played Amulet, and we've had that one for quite some time.
We played that one quite a bit.
Yeah, but Bezier Games was nice enough to send us these 3 to finish our set so far. And so we played each one individually as its own base game. Now that we've played them all, we know which cards we like, and we'll be, because you can play them mix and match. As long as you only have 1 of each number, 0 through 13, you can't have 2 sets of the same number. But it's kind of like, what was that game? Dell Merchants. How you mix the decks. Similar thing. All these games have kind of a different feel on the card abilities, so you can mix and match them to, include everyone that's playing their favorites. So I know that'll be a lot of fun, but we're just basing this on playing them each as their own base game. So we have Amulet, which came out first. That was their original one. Oh, I've got it upside down. That one, you place its special ability or silver piece is the amulet, and you get to place it on any one of your cards. Doesn't matter if they're face down or face up, but once you place it on it, they're locked and you cannot do anything with them. They are scored at the end of the game as normal. It basically just protects that card. You're going to want to put it on like a 0 or a 1 to protect it, or one that has a really good maybe in-game scoring ability, something like that you want to protect others from taking it. And the best card in that one for me is the Doppelganger. I know it's the 13 and you're trying to get the lowest score in this game, but I've noticed in these games, the 13, even though you kind of shy away from it when it comes out in the deck, but if you read the abilities, a lot of them are really good abilities. It's just kind of a risk to keep them. But when discarding the Doppelganger, it allows you, I believe, to... It says when discarding this card, when discarding this card matches one other card. So it could basically really kind of stick it to another player if it's one that when you discard it, does something bad, causes them to have to do something negative to their village. What was your favorite card in Amulet?
I have 2 of them. The Bodyguard.
Yeah, he's a good one too.
When you face up, protect this and one other card from opponent. I like defense cards. And then this one, which is the Robber. Steal one opponent's card and give them one of your cards.
Oh yeah, that's mean.
View your new card. So you get to view it too.
Yeah, that's a good one to help kind of get some bad cards out of your village and see what you're getting. My next favorite was Dagger, which is this one right here. This cute little snail-looking character, I guess. In my opinion, it has the best card abilities on their cards. That one I loved for that reason. So their Dagger lets you change direction. That's the silver piece in that one. Lets you change direction of play. In a 2-player game, it's very powerful because it skips their turn, which is very powerful in this game, in a 2-player game. So I don't know in a higher player count because we haven't played Dagger with more than 2 players, but that's a good ability. But the card abilities in that one is really good. Like the Debt Collector, when face up, at scoring, subtract 1 point for each card in all other villages. So you could literally end up at 0 if you're even in if you're playing more than 1 player, definitely you could easily end up at 0. 2-player game, but you might not end up at 0 depending on what you have in your village, but you would get pretty close and probably have the lowest score with this card. I like this had the private deck, so every time Renfield was discarded, you add the top card of the deck to the top of your private deck. So you can't look at it, but it allows you to, can you look at it? Could you look at it?
What?
I think you could. Actually, you could, I believe. Couldn't you look at it and put it in the private deck?
What are you talking about?
I can't remember. In the Dagger game. I can't remember. But you have 2 decks to draw from. The private deck or the regular deck when you're drawing. What was your favorite from Dagger?
Mine was the Sentinel, which pretty much almost like the Bodyguard. When face up, no other player may switch, remove, or add cards to your village. And so, very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was a major pain for me when he played it.
I really like the Halfling. When face up or at scoring, half the sum of your cards rounded up.
That's a really good one, too. There's so many good ones. And that deck, there are so many good ones.
Yeah.
I only picked a couple. But
so you're already ranking them?
I'm just telling what my favorites are
in
order. My third favorite was, Dagger was we were just going in order. I wasn't doing the ranking, sorry. So Amulet came out first, and then I'm just going to go over the other 3, and I'll tell you my favorites then, I guess. Then you have Coin. So Coin, that one allows you to flip a card over. If you won the coin, silver coin in the vote, when you called a vote, and all these abilities, I should say that, it's just like the base game. You could only use them if you won that in a call to vote. So you can place it, you can flip up any one of the cards in your village face up. That one, the best card that I thought was the Wolfman and the Regifter. The Wolfman, when face up at scoring, if the sum of all other cards in your village is less than 13, you score 0 points. So that's a really good one, and that could really wreak havoc if you're not the one that called the vote and someone else didn't notice you had this card. Yeah, that could possibly cause them to have to add that plus 10. And then the Regifter was a really good one. It has a cute little puppy dog on it. When face up at scoring, give one of your cards to an opponent. So they think they've got it set, but then you get to give them another card at scoring. That was a good one.
And then mine for that, for the coins, Curator. When face up, rotate one of your cards 90, or discard one of your cards 90 degree cards. So really good.
Yeah, and that one's good for being able to discard cards from your village, because if you get another Curator, you already have a card turn that 90 degrees, then you can discard that card.
Then my second favorite was the Psychic, which is pretty much just view any 3 cards.
Yeah, that one came in handy. That deck has a lot of view cards abilities.
And this one's pretty much when you discard, when you pick up from because a lot of times the cards only pertain to when you actually grab it from the deck and discard it. Don't put it in your tableau area.
So I will say in that deck, there was a lot of ones that were about viewing cards, which was helpful. So you could see how doing a mixture of these would make a really awesome card game, because they all have their strengths in their abilities in each deck. So it's pretty cool if you put all those in one. It would be amazing. And then there was
last one's the Bullet.
The Bullet, if you won this in a call to vote, it's a pretty OP skill. That's the front of the box on that one. Basically, it's as if the card doesn't exist. So you place it on one of your cards in your village, face up, face down, doesn't matter. It locks them. No one can touch it. No one can look at it if it's face down. And basically, it's like invisible. It doesn't score at the end of the game. It doesn't count towards your ability to call to vote, because you have to have 4 or less cards. So it's even if you have 5 cards, it doesn't matter. You could still call to vote if you wanted to. So that's a pretty powerful ability. In my opinion, that's the best ability of the 4 we've played. The best cards for me, one of them is the Copycat. At scoring, this card is worth the lowest card in your village. So if you have, this is a 13, but if you get stuck with that, it's okay, because if you have a 0, it's going to be worth 0 at scoring. So that one's a good one.
Mine I have 2 of them. It's the Thing, shuffle all face down cards in any player's village. And that's when you discard.
Yeah.
And then also this one, when face up at the end of the game, remove 1 card before scoring.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. There's a lot of good cards. So I'm gonna rank what my favorites were from first to last.
Do the metal piece.
Okay, so mine were Dagger, Bullet, coin, and amulet. So I like them all, but if I had to rank them based on, I guess, the best abilities and card abilities, kind of which one outweighs the other one, that would be in order for me.
Okay, for me, for these, I'm going to do bullet, and then coin.
Yeah, we're all different.
Dagger. Now, dagger would be number 1 for a 2-player game. But if you're not doing a 2-player game...
Yeah, I agree.
But bullet, coin, dagger, and amulet. So amulet was my least because I just don't... all the other ones are way more powerful, especially the dagger in a 2-player game.
Yeah.
So
we, as you could probably tell, we really enjoy these games. If we missed out on the Kickstarter, it wasn't a great time for us at the moment, but if there's a late pledge, we do want to get the box, the fancy box, and the 2, I don't remember what they're called, the two new expansions that they came out with, but so hopefully they offer those in the late pledge. But we really enjoy these games, and Quentin didn't play the new ones with us, but he really enjoyed Silver Amulet. I remember when we played it whenever we got this years ago. So I would, if you enjoyed the original Silver, I would highly suggest you need to have these because it just brings it up a whole new level, and you can mix and match the decks. Oh, we didn't mention the bullet one comes with this cool cardboard playmat for the decks. It's just a little extra, it makes it nice.
And then there's one that also has, where you have the discard.
Oh, no, that's the private deck, Renfield. That's the one I was talking about.
So what would you rank them now?
We have to rank each one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, to me, I would say dagger is a 9 for sure. Bullet's a 9. Coin, I would say, is more an 8. And amulet's an 8.
Okay, for me, dagger's a 10. I really like dagger. There's almost every card in that set, it's like it does something that can really manipulate the game, so I really enjoy that. Amulet is my second favorite. I just like a lot of the, I'm used to play a lot of chess. I play more defense, so I'm not an offense player, so I like to protect my cards and everything. So that's why I enjoy Amulet. Really good, a lot of defense cards. And then my third was Bullet. Bullet, I really enjoy, first of all, the metal piece, that special effect, and then also the way you can manipulate cards and, like get with the thing, shuffle all face down cards in any player's village.
You love doing that to me.
Yeah, I do that quite often. And
I have bad memory anyway, so that just made it worse.
So if you're playing with someone with not so great memory, that's like the card that will dominate.
It sucked.
And then my last was Coin. I enjoyed Coin, but I just think some of the cards were, in comparison to the rest, were just not up to par. There was not enough manipulation that you could do. But I would give this a 10. I would give this like a 9.
They can't see what those are. So Dagger's a 10. Amulet's a 9.
Yeah, they can. The camera's the front.
Okay.
And then I would give this an 8.
Bullet's an 8.
Yeah, and then Coin at 8. But really cool set. And then, like she said, you could mix all these cards as long as you just have one number in the game, so you can mix match them. And so you could make like an ultimate offense game, or, just pure offense and pure defense, like 50-50. So there's so many things you could play. I wish that they would provide an app just like Dell Merchants, where it helps you with the mix matching of the game.
Depending on what kind of style you want, like more cutthroat, more,
Especially with the new 2 expansions, I really do think that would propel this game more, because it will allow, to figure out what type of game you want, complexity-wise, take that and stuff like that. So I think that would be beneficial.
And what I would do, like if we couldn't agree, like say we both really, really wanted number 12 of 2 different sets.
Yeah.
I would do 2 of yours, 2 of mine.
Yeah.
And then, and that would make it even more, like, I think it would be amazing just mixing and matching the decks.
So.
Be more, what's the word, like.
Competitive?
Not competitive, but, like, unpredictable. More unpredictable is a good word.
But really cool game. I love these games. And they're coming out with 2 more we've yet to play. And I can only imagine the combinations you could make with them. Yeah,
I'm excited to see those too. So, do you have anything else?
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully this helped you to decide if this is maybe some games you wanted to add to your collection. We honestly love Silver. We've played it a lot. And adding these 3 to it just propels it even more. And like you said, we're excited to see what the 2 that are coming out will be like. That definitely, when we find a game we like this, we do go all out and buy the box and all that. Like we have the big, like you saw, they sent us the big box for Everdale. We've got the Wingspan box. So.
Well, they might have that scene because I haven't posted it yet.
Oh, well, he'll be posting it. But yeah, when we really invest, when we find games like this that we love, we really do. I'm sure most people do invest in them just because it's something we'll be playing for many years to come. So it just makes it more special to have all the cool components with it. But
makes me think actually we have to sleeve these because we play so often now.
We definitely have enough sleeves to do that. So, and the boxes they all come with these awesome trays to divide each number and the player cards. Like, it's just a really cool game from every aspect. So hopefully this helps you to decide. Anthony will put the links in the description for each one so you can see where to check it out for yourself and see where to get it. Please give this video a like, share it with your friends. If you want, you can leave a comment or a question. We get to those as soon as we can. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. It's awesome to see our subscribers grow. If not, please subscribe and click that little bell. We do a lot of content. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you next time.